Hello all and welcome to the SRC Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Round 7 here for qualifying. A lot of cars already out on the track, still waiting on a couple people, including Sarah Horniak, Liam Austin Bradley, Dylan Gill and Ryan Turvey, all still in the pits. As everyone else is out on the track currently. As we have some cars on the internet, now everyone's on the drive. Who first to come up to the line? I think that is Lewis Satchwell, first person to come up to the line to start his lap. Picked up 4 penalty points in Monaco, so he's got to be careful here that he doesn't get himself a qualifying ban for Silverstone. And now he comes onto a lap. That's right, let's go around with him into turn 1. Oh, he hits it, that's a wall! And that's his front wing gone, so that will be not a good lap from him, I would assume. Who's next to come around and do their lap? Oh, as Casper Sjöström looks to have gone into the wall. It's not very good. Well, next on the lap is Jack O'Brien, who seems to be holding up Henry Murtagh, and he's on motor, and they collide. That's not good, and Lewis Satchwell's out of the session. Again, not very good. So not very good people setting laps at the moment. As here we have Zach Miles on his first attempt of a lap. A lot of traffic up ahead because a lot of stuff going on here. Absolute chaos. That Nathan Peacock stopping on track, letting people through. Looks like it. And Zach Miles still doing his lap. Is that Ferrari on the lap? Nope. Saba Horniak, the Hungarian, is still on an out lap. Henry Murtagh is on a lap and he's hit the outside wall, so his lap's going to be heavily compromised. He'll be the first person to cross the line though. Very interesting. Obviously led a couple laps of the Monaco Grand Prix before going out. The other back set to turn. That Miles looks to have stacked it at the castle section. Henry Murtagh. There's a lot of people not really doing well. That's Dylan Gill! Dylan Gill's out here in Baku. Absolute C tier. As a path win of sex for Henry Murtagh, but we've already lost 2 drivers from the qualifying session, and championship leader Dylan Gill will start 13th. Up to the line now. What can Henry Murtagh do? He'll be the first person to get a lap on the board. On 1:42.5, I think that could definitely be improved on. As Finn Corley is going to be the first person to try and improve that on that. On the medium tyres as well. Don't know if it's going to be too quick. He's going back to the pits. And Rafael Justin goes off 43.2, so he's 7 tenths off. What's happened there then? Nathan Peacock going through. And same with Philip Looker. They're both in the pit. And on a lap now is Saba Horniak, making his SRC debut here at Baku. He is one of he is one of 2 debutants, along with the other Ferrari driver, Philip Looker. As Joseph Singh has gone second fastest, and now next fastest cross line will be Saba Horniak, the Hungarian, has gone. Pardon me, exactly dropped it! And that is not good. He was perfect in a sector, but just drops the car. A lot of people making really silly mistakes here, which is not good. Liam Austin Bradley started to even go out on the track. I'll say that, and he's finally gone out now. So, Saba Horniak, I expect will be coming into the pits in this lap. Still people coming in that. Let's go and watch this guy then. Spain's pole sitter, Casper Soderstrom, the super Swede, coming to start his lap. Round turn 1, very nicely does it. Leaves a lot of leeway to the outside wall. That can be very deadly. It's been moved closer on F122 compared to 2021. As now, open a DRS, down the back straight. Foot to the floor, using all that energy to get down that straight as quickly as possible. And then he's going to brake here into turn 3. Very, very close to the inside wall. Got to keep it as tight as possible. You're basically going from wall to wall around here. Try and go as quick as you possibly can. Then you go around this chicane, and he does that very nicely indeed. Could have maybe gone a bit tighter at the second part of that chicane, but it's looking very good so far for a lap. A lot of curve, he's just very good there into the castle section now. He's got to be careful here. Big lock up, but he managed to keep it on the road, which is very good. Zach Miles is preparing his lap. And I think that's also Philip Lucker preparing his lap as Casper Soderstrom is coming round on his lap. Flies around turn 15. As now he's going to come up to turn 16. 116.9. That is a purple middle sector, it looks like. As now he's only got 4 more corners, if you want to call it that, to go. And Jack O'Brien is out of qualifying as well. As now coming down the final corner. Oh, as it's not really a corner. But as we come down the final straight, I should say, a 1 minute 41.1. There's the kind of lap times we were expecting. And next person to cross the line is, well, Nathan Peacock, who's not currently on a lap. Joseph Singh is also not on a lap, I believe. So it will be Liam Martin Bradley, who's obviously sat on pole position twice in his career. Won 3 races and is currently sitting second in the championship behind Dylan Gill by 20 points after 2 very poor races in Spain and Monaco. But can he fight back here? Through the castle section he goes, leaving a lot of leeway to that outside curve. You can see a lot more other drivers taking out the outside curve quite aggressively. Oh yeah, Finn Corley is also on a lap in other news. Finally on those soft compound tyres. What can he do now, bound through this final section? Finn Corley is going to come up to the start-finish line. We're half through the session now, and there's a yellow flag, and I believe that was Philip Lucker. 43.1 for Finn Corley. That puts him 4th fastest. 40.4 for Liam Martin Bradley. That's 7 tenths up. What a lap that was from him. As now we have Philip Lucker looking to get himself a lap on the board. What can he do here? And that's Soderstrom backing off now. He's done his lap. 41.7. That's 3rd fastest. Zach Miles is coming back into the pits. And the next person to cross the line, well, who's on an out lap, is Saba Horniak. Obviously made that mistake on his first lap. Took out on an out lap currently is Ryan Turvey. And Nathan Peacock, who's on a lap, I believe. Gonna have to hope that Henry Mercer gets out of his way. Yellow flag, so I believe Finn Corley has run out of fuel, or he's just backing off. As now, what can Nathan Peacock do on the run up to the line now? .43.4. He goes 8th fastest. And Ryan Turvey comes on to start his lap. So Saba Horniak is on his lap now. We have a little bit of breathing space, so we can go and see if anyone needs an invite now. Any latecomers? And we return to the action. Saba Horniak flying round here. And Zach Miles is back out on an out lap. So we're only waiting for 3 more people to do laps. Saba Horniak, who's dropped the car and has reset the tracks, that'll be a penalty point coming his way. Zach Miles is currently on an outlap, and Ryan Turvey, who's currently flying through here. He sits very unconventionally low in the championship compared to usual. It's not very usual. It's not very usual to see Ryan Turvey this low. He obviously had a very good season 0 campaign. He's currently sitting 12th in the championship though. 95 points off his teammate, championship leader Dylan Gill. I don't know what's happening there. He comes to the line now. DRS open. Stays to the left, try and get the shortest run to the line possible. Doesn't fit. Very confusing. So that bar is still going to be an outlap. Someone else on a lap is Henry Mertag, who can't improve, so I reckon he's going to go for another lap here. And I think that is Joseph Singh on an outlap as well. So we're really looking at Zach Miles here. Oh yeah, Saba Horniak goes P9 with a 1:49.0. Not really a representative time though. As Zach Miles now goes to start his lap. Can he keep it clean to turn 1? He very much can keep it clean to turn 1. As he obviously got P3 on the grid in Monaco, but due to an early mistake in the race, after lap 1 carnage, we should say, he dropped back around the field and then crashed out at the Nouvelle chicane just after Liam Martin Bradley did. As now he's going to come around turn 4, still doing very well for himself at the moment on this lap. 36.5 in the first sector. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's solid. Keeping it together so far. There's quite a big gap at the top though, between Liam Martin Bradley and Casper Sjöström. We've got under 5 minutes to go now though. So what could happen here? Zach Miles very close to the inside wall, but managed to keep the car intact. And now he comes around into turn 15, one of the hardest corners on the track. Yellow flags up to 1, and Saba Horniak, the Hungarian, is out. First Hungarian driver in SRC history. 1:17.9 in the middle sector. As that invalidates that? No, it didn't. That Miles' lap is still going to stand. Joseph Singh is backing off. Anyway, let's cut back to Zach Miles. Where is he going to go? 6th fastest. Okay. Next across the line is going to be Philip Lucca, who currently sits 3rd out of absolutely nowhere. Did not see that one coming. He's not on a proper lap. Joseph Singh is got his lap invalidated. And Finn Corley, is he on a proper lap? Don't look like it. And Ryan Turvey is on an outlap. Yellow flag though. Henry Mertag looks to have run out of fuel. Ryan Turvey on getting ready for his lap. He needs to get ready indeed. Number 34. Front row start in Shanghai. But he just hasn't had the same magic. He just hasn't got the same magic as season 0 when he won that race, obviously. In Japan, I think it was. Now he'll be looking to get himself maybe up with the top guys there. And Casper Sjöström's now come back out. A lot of people already out on the track. As Ryan Turvey does a very good first 2 corners. He's going to open DRS now. He's going to want to try and get a 40.4 time to beat. It's going to be very hard to beat, I will admit. We're going to need some absolute miracle if you want to beat that lap. Dylan Gill is already out of position, which is quite hard. A lot of yellow flags all over the gap. You only have 2 minutes to go here, though. That's a purple first sector for Ryan Turvey. That is very interesting. 35.3, I believe that was. That's an interesting first sector, as now. Everyone coming up to the outlap. Obviously, 4 people in the garages still because of. And Henry Mertag goes and joins them. He won't be doing any more laps. Don't look like. Same with Zach Miles. Finn Corley, is he... He improves P5. That is a very solid lap there. Joseph Singh as well. He's not going to improve. Casper Assassin Sojstrom is on an out lap. And Ryan Turvey, that means. I don't think he is going to have enough time to go for another crack at this. This is going to be his only lap of the session. This has to work here. 33. 1 minute 34. He has 6 seconds to get to the line if he wants to get on pole. This is his only opportunity here. And it's 400ths off. So as it stands, he has 400ths off the pole position time. Liam and Bradley will take pole position as things stand. Note though, that is as things stand, as he retires from the session. And that is the end of his session. Next person to cross the line will be Raphael Jusen, who's on an out lap. And the next person to properly cross the line, I believe, will be Casper Soderstrom. Well, who's Jusen on that lap, Martin Bradley's on an out lap. And it also looks like Nathan Peacock's on an out lap. Is Philip Look on an out lap, or is on an in? Maybe he's on an in lap, I'm not sure. He's on one of them though. He's going into the pit. And Finn Corley is just in his last lap. So Joseph Singh, so they're both going to come into the pit now. At the end of this, there's no way Joseph Singh kept the car with enough fuel to make it to the end now. Unless he has, and he's putting off a great masterclass. The checker flag is going to drop now. Does that mean I don't have enough time? So that means we're... Oh! Big contact between Joseph Singh and Finn Corley, it looks like. Both not going to improve. That means we've only got 4 drivers left to do laps. Casper Strohstrom being one of them. Pole sitter in Spain. Can he do what he did 2 weeks ago here in Baku? 37, 38, 39. Oh no, it's 2 tenths off. And that's going to be P4 on the grid for him. Raphael Jusen will be the next person to cross the line, followed by Liam Martin Bradley and Nathan Peacock. Martin Bradley looks to be safe unless Jusen can find 3 seconds. That's what we're looking at here. He has to find just under 3 seconds if he wants to deny Liam Martin Bradley of a 3rd pole position in his career. And that break the record for the most poles for single driver. He's invalidated his lap. It's all over. It's all on Nathan Peacock now. If anyone wants to beat that fastest lap, it's all lies on the Scotsman, Nathan Peacock. I think Martin Bradley will even... Is he going to improve? I don't think he needs to. It'd be good if he could. 40.0. Very close to the 39s. And Nathan Peacock goes up to 7th. So, that concludes qualifying here at Azerbaijan. Liam Martin Bradley will take pole position for the 3rd time in his career. 2nd place will be Ryan Turvey. And 3rd, against all odds, will be Philip Looker. And then Casper Sojstrom 4th. Henry Murtagh 5th. 6th will be Finn Corley. 7th will be Nathan Peacock. 8th will be Joseph Singh. 9th will be Zach Miles. 10th will be Raphael Jusen. 11th will be Sabo Horniak. 12th will be Jack O'Brien. 13th Dylan Gale. And 14th Lewis Satchwell. That's all for qualifying, and goodbye.